Yo, it's your boy King Spills B. King. You're tuned in to What's the Word podcast with my girl BklynTye. Yeah.
Hey, it's BklynTye, and you're tuned in to What's the Word. This is episode 5. So if you've been tuning in and sharing this podcast, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And if this is your first time listening, welcome. And you can always catch up on the previous episodes by checking out the link on my website, which is www.BklynTyeNYC.com. And that's BklynTyeNYC.com. You can also, and I recommend that you subscribe to my website, because every time I drop a podcast as well as my blogs, I'll send out a newsletter just to give you a heads up. So you can also purchase my merch. I have mugs, I have hoodies, I have sweatshirts, I have double-sided tote bags. So, check those out. That's on the shop link on my website as well. So we have so much to cover because I have been away for a few weeks, been dealing with a lot, life, trying to get my work tactics in order, also trying to raise these teenage and grown-ass kids, keep my mental intact, as well as trying to stay safe in this cruel-ass, crazy world, because it's really not easy being a Black female in this world. Like, it's really not. But on this episode, I'll be, as always, sharing what I'm reading, what I'm watching. And also, I just recently went to Erykah Badu's show at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. So I have some audio from that. So, yeah, let's get into what's the word on the streets. So let's see, what's the word on the streets? So just to be transparent, not for nothing, my brain operates and thinks about so many different things and ways of life and just how we all interact with one another and our daily routines and just just trying to maneuver in this world. But do y'all ever feel like there are 3 different yous? I just was thinking recently that me personally, I joke around and say no, I have mad people that live inside of my head. But in reality, we really do have a few different personalities that we all interact with on a daily basis, no matter what zodiac. A lot of people treat it according to what zodiac you are, but I don't really think it has anything to do with your zodiac sign per se all the way. I have a you as far as a me that's you have the you, the real you, the real you as in yourself. And then you have the social media you. And then you have the you that you want to be. So I'll go in and out with the me that I want to be. I want to be, have all of these goals of being a podcaster, a blogger, an amazing mother that raises these amazing kids that go off to be amazing humans in this world. And then I have the social media me when no matter what kind of day I'm having, I could be having a real shitty day, but I won't let the people that follow me know that. So I'll post something with me smiling or some a bright sunny day or me out eating, doing something cheerful or whatever, when really and truly I'm sitting in bed sulking about some random bullshit that I really have no control over. And then you have the real you, yourself, the yourself that, you might be battling depression, you might be not feeling as upbeat or as motivated as you should. And so you interact with those moods throughout your day. So these are just things is it just me or do y'all actually really that's some things that I go through, and I'm really, really sure that I'm not alone in that. So that's just something I wanted to throw out there. Did y'all hear about Ice Cube turning down $9 million? Like, what the entire fuck? Must be nice, because I'm not turning up $9 million. And it's really only because he refused to get vaccinated to be in this movie with Jack Black. It was called Oh Hell No. So I guess that's really what he said. He was like, oh hell no. I'm not getting vaccinated. So I don't know how y'all feel about the vax or what have you, but I was totally against it only because I was like, I'm not trying to be forced into getting vaccinated. And I don't know, just like feeling forced into getting vaccinated. I really didn't see a purpose at one point. But then New York City had it mandated. And then I was like, it's going to affect the things that I'm trying to do, the places I'm trying to be at. So let me look into it, do some research, and see if it's worth me getting. So I did end up getting the Pfizer shot, me and my 15-year-old. And so far, I haven't grown another eye. I haven't become smarter. Haven't been sick. So, that's just where we are right now as far as the vax. So, I'm neither here nor there. Do what you want to do what you feel you want to do. But if it came to somebody paying me $9 million, oh, hell yeah, because clearly I've done it for less. So that's just crazy. And then recently, like, these idiots decided that it was smart to storm Barclays because they wanted to have Kyrie Irving, which is a player on the Nets, play, just basically play. He's right now banned from playing the games because he's not vaccinated. He's refusing to get vaccinated. So, he's turning up all of these thousands of dollars as well. But, these are people who can afford to do it, clearly. But there's also a big thing going on in New York City right now where you have a lot of city and government workers who are being mandated, and now they're not able to go to work until they're vaccinated. The unions are fighting for them, and it's just like a whole bunch of hoopla to me. And, at the end of the day, like I said, you do what's best according to what you feel you need to do. But I guess I'm a sucker because I had to put my income and my livelihood first, I guess. So anyway, speaking of movies, I have been watching a few things on Netflix. Mostly, like I told y'all on the last few episodes, most of the movies I watch is on Netflix. Everybody's been talking about The Harder They Fall, which recently released on Netflix, like a few days ago. This stars Idris Elba, Jonathan Majors, Lakeith Stanfield, Regina King, who, by the way, is on the cover of Vanity Fair for October 2021. And she recently, like a few days ago, just received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So shout out to her because she's one of my favorite. I've been a fan of hers since she was like 14 years old on 227. Like, I've been loving her forever. I think I told y'all that before though. But that movie, all I'm gonna say is, as far as it, supporting Black films, like, go ahead and I would recommend you support it, but I didn't really care for it too much. It's not something that I was like gung-ho about watching again or excited to recommend. But, like I said, in support of Black film, go ahead and do that. I'm really recently heard that actually today was the last day they had a pop-up of like a live version out, I believe it was like West 12th Street in New York City for The Harder They Fall. Like, it was like a little walkthrough kind of live cowboy kind of setting, scenic kind of thing that they had that I missed, but that's neither here nor there. I also watched this movie called Intrusion on Netflix. That was very good. I didn't expect it to end the way it did. The husband basically builds like this dope ass home for him and his wife, and then it gets broken into, and then like strange things start to happen. So I'm going to leave it at that because I don't like being a movie spoiler. Go see it for yourself. But like I said, I do recommend it. So if I recommend it, I kind of like for y'all to feel like I'm recommending good things. So go check that out. It's called Intrusion on Netflix. And Netflix also has a movie called Hypnotic. Now, that shit was scary. So let's just say, like, it makes you think about being hypnotized, like, ever. Like, I don't think I've ever been hypnotized. And I don't think at this point, I don't think I ever will be. Like, this movie will really make you consider the downfalls of being hypnotized by someone, especially a doctor. So check that out. That's called Hypnotic. And have y'all been watching BMF? So I'd recommend you binge watch. I messed up because I don't have stars. So I was just actually able to watch episodes 1 through 6. And that's because I was blessed to have a sis who has stars who allowed me to watch it. So that's what I did. Yeah, BMF is the shit. Like, Meech, who was like this big drug kingpin. Yeah, his son plays him. His son is handsome as fuck. Gorgeous. It's good. It's on Stars. Go check it out. Again, I'm not a movie series spoiler, so go check it out for yourself. And then, we can conversate in the comments on my Instagram. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram and we can discuss it at BklynTye. That's BklynTye NYC. Yeah, so what else? Speaking of BMF, I found it ironic that apparently Stars, it was reported this morning, I seen it, Stars allegedly, I guess, dropped episode 7. He took it off. They wasn't supposed to. So, of course, 50 Cent was pissed off and did a post like going in on Stars, talking about like they're doing too much. And this isn't his first time having issues with Stars. So let's see how long their relationship lasts. But anyway, moving right along. What am I watching on Hulu? Let's see. Oh, I've been watching Queens. Now, Queens is actually on ABC, but I don't watch TV. So I catch all of my series that come on regular network on Hulu as much as I can because that's where most of my shows end up. So Queens, I'm loving it. It's up to episode 3. So if you haven't watched that, that's with Eve, Tasha, Notori, Brandy, and I forgot the Spanish girl's name. Cameron did an appearance on it. Check that out. That's a really good series to keep up with. And that's really all I've been watching. Music-wise, I haven't been on anything new. I've just really actually been on my classic Anita Baker, and I think hers been on my frequent list, but mainly I've been shuffling through all of Anita Baker. Like these last few weeks, I've been in my feelings and just been having her on repeat. As far as books, I've been going through a lot of my previous affirmations and kind of concentrating on that, getting my life together, trying to stay positive, speaking things into existence, and trying to daily meditate as much as I can. It's good to meditate like in the morning and right before you go to bed or like sometime during the day, but I've only been really getting a chance to do it during the morning shift when I take my last break, usually at work. When I'm at home, I try to do that, make that the first thing I do before I even like get out of bed. So if you don't meditate, I do strongly recommend it. It doesn't have to be like a long period of time. It can be a simple 2 minutes of just like sitting in your complete mind of concentrating on your breathing and thinking of nothing if you can. Like, it is a process. It's a struggle. So that's something I do recommend you try to do before you start your day, because this world is very heavy. It's like, it's very heavy. It's heavy. Last but not least, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to go to Instagram and follow Black World Schoolers Bookstore. And that's at Black World Schoolers _bookstore. This is a bookstore owned by Natalie Pipkin. I actually buy a lot of my books for my teenage daughter, my god babies, and my granddaughter, but she has books for all ages. It's Black owned, and she is actually trying to do a mobile bookstore. And so check out this message from her.
I'm Natalie Pipkin, and I am the owner, the mama behind Black World Schoolers Mobile Bookstore. In a world where we are inundated with negative imagery and harmful stereotypes and false history about Black people, our bookstore provides stories that uplift Black life, Black heritage, and Black joy. I've seen firsthand through my children how reluctant readers can turn into flashlight under the cover readers just from being exposed to books that are relatable and enjoyable. So here's how you can help. You can make a financial contribution to our campaign. There's no amount too small. And you can also follow us on all social media platforms, specifically Instagram, to follow this journey and root for us as we create a bookstore on wheels. We cannot wait to pull up on you in 2022.
So again, follow her on Instagram at Black World Schoolers _bookstore. Make a contribution if you can. Check out the link. And yeah, spread love. It's the BklynTye way.
What's up, y'all? This is Rashad Wright, Never Been Wrong, and you are tuned into What's the Word Brooklyn podcast with BklynTye.
So that's all for What's the Word on the Streets. And now let's get into my Erykah Badu experience. Before I get into my Erykah Badu experience, I want to take this time to send out my condolences to the 8 lives lost this past Friday in Houston, Texas at Travis Scott's Astro World Festival. It just didn't end well at all. 8 lives were lost. It's still like a lot of confusion on what took place and how it happened. But, we got to make sure that we're safe and we're not doing too much when we're going to see these performers live. So I just wanted to take a moment out and have a moment of silence. May they rest in peace.
What's good? It's your boy Ozzy Oz representing that Weekend Hype Show. Yo, I'm here with What's the Word with BklynTye. What's good? Let's get hype.
So on another note, a more happier, positive note, a few weeks ago, I attended Erykah Badu's show at Radio City Music Hall, and it was amazing. When I tell you it was amazing, I've seen her live a few times, like I mentioned earlier. The Scope in Norfolk, Virginia, a few years ago. I actually did a blog for Fresh Radio back when I had my Tumblr. I might have to bring that back to life and post it on my current website blog. So maybe stay tuned for that. I'll keep y'all posted on that. But I've also seen her at Essence Music Festival, and then like a few other random times where like she was maybe like a surprise performance, or I just happened to luck up and be at a show that she was performing at. But she's an amazing performer. She interacts with the crowd. Like we was harmonizing with her, singing everything with her. Like, so it was a very good experience, especially like seeing her in New York, because when you go to see a show in New York, it's a much different experience than anywhere else. And I mean, like, Radio City Music Hall is a very big difference from has she been at Barclay or has she been at Madison Square Garden. Like, it's top notch to perform at Radio City Music Hall. So the show started off with Questlove, and I've seen him millions and trillions of times, like performing with the Roots, and it's always been him on the drums. But this night with Erykah Badu, he did like a full 45-minute set to open the show on the ones and twos. So that was kind of dope to like experience him as a full-fledged DJ for the night. It was fun. But Erykah Badu came out. She actually has Duran Bernard, which is someone I've been following on Instagram for a while. Like, I don't even know when I started following him or how I started following him, which is typical with a lot of dope people that I follow on social media. But he has an amazing voice. To see him live is probably like an experience and a half, but I got kind of an experience with him at this show with Erykah Badu. She actually like shouted him out at the end of the show, let him walk the stage as if like he was a feature, which I'm sure like basically he was a feature, because I'm assuming he's like one of her prodigies. So anyway, moving right along. She came out, and better yet, let me just tell you, first of all, she came out fierce in like this fur gray setup. And then underneath, she had like this futuristic spaceship, shiny silver getup with her traditional kind of top hat / fedora kind of hat. She looked amazing. And her boots was also like shiny to blend in with her jumper outfit thing that she had on. So stay tuned for my blog, because I will be posting pictures. I will do like, a write-up on it as well. But check out how she started the show. With you. Shall I go or shall I come? Live from Badu. On and mama's gun. Underwater wheel motherfucker from the other side. 214, I'll bring my home. We from Dallas, baby. Free.
is Erica Badu. Also known as Badu the Oblongata. Also known as Cerebellum, also known as She Eels. Also known as Venezuela Maria Mexico. As Fat Belly Bella. Mary Magnum. Butchie Knife Betty. Fly Nigga Factory. And I'm so happy to be here with you. Welcome to Live from BADUBOTRON. I'll be your Nubian phenomenon all evening long. And we only have one rule on BADUBOTRON, just one. Mind your business. To each his own, because I don't know what's right for you. And you don't know what's right for me? Do you? You don't? Okay. Well, that's our philosophy right here. Bang. To each his own. That's my philosophy. I don't know what's right for you. Business and major business. Leave all the people's bitches alone. To each his own. That's my philosophy. That's my philosophy. I don't know what's right. You don't know. You don't know what's right. And you don't know what's right. Do you? Come on, everybody. Leave other people's bitches alone. Right quick, so we're clear before we start. Leave other people's bitches alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave other people's. I think we straight. Just the same. Hey, oh, come on. Oh, God damn it, I'ma sing my song. I was born underwater with $3 and 6 cents. Yeah, you may Hey, all my people in the bag, the fuck you looking at? Come on. Colder in your summertime and hotter in the fall. We made it easy to call us by our names. See, most of the best do not believe in God, but hear us just the same. Oh, on and on. Come on, wake the fuck up, 'cause it's been too long. Come on. I be that pussy flipping life day on the right brain. The switch maintain, rolling through like a burning flame. I'm like a supernova. Wait, she be the light when they in the dark morning. The moon passed the sun for a constellation storm for me. Hey, crawls up in the sky, but everybody wanna ask me why. Crawls up in the sky, but motherfuckers wanna ask me why. What?
Do your words, they can't understand.
Hold on, man, we in New York. Badu said I'm a Pisces, the 12 and crazy hell. People always trying to find the world on me. Come on. Come on. Come on. People always trying to find the world on me. Come on. Hey. People always trying to find the world on me. See the always world. Said the always world on me. See the people always trying to find the world on me. People always trying to find the world on me. See the people always trying to find the people always trying to find the world on me. I'm the envy of the women and I rule the men, bitch. When she loves, she tends to clean well. Incense burns, smoke confirms. And a long girl in the digital world. Your Rasta smile, flower child. Old school smile, slip through vows. Give birth to church, y'all. But everybody wanna ask the sir.
What do your words if they can't understand?
Hey, don't go talking that shit. Watch it. Watch it. Niggas can't walk with me. Rich. I remember when I went with mama to the washateria. Remember how I felt the day I first started my period. Remember there in school one day I learned I was inferior. Of water in my cereal. Mother, will you stereo? Holla, did you hear me, though? Remember in school if you don't let it be the period. Wrap your head with this material.
So of course after that we was pumped up, energized, ready for more. She gave us nothing less than an amazing performance. She spoke to us like in between songs. She chanted. like, she did a roll call to see like the age groups that was in the building. Then she went on to tell us that her first album, Baduism, was made specifically for the 90s babies because at the time when it came out in 1997, she was actually pregnant with her first son, Seven. So she did, a few songs in between after that. And then we did Apple Tree. Of course, we sang along. We harmonized. She did Won't Let Go. She did Window Seat. Of course, she did Bag Lady. And then this happened.
If you're gonna take a picture, nigga, you better take it now. His name is Brother B, Brother Lacey. And up here on percussion, that's Brother Moon. And like I was saying, what you can't, I ain't forgot, nigga.
on, Tyrone.
So I think you better get a towel and some smoke, nigga. You don't have to, you can have a slap her. Don't slap her. Get us some ice. Y'all got ice back there? It's got ice. You can have it. It's just a towel. I know it was just a towel. Okay, you alright? She got a big handprint on her. I'm sorry about that. I caused that.
So that was how she ended the show with Tyrone. And you see, as you can hear, the men in the audience, they were going a little bit more crazier and more excited than the females in the building. That's like a classic traditional song. And it just really brings back memories because I was with my ex-husband at the time. We were actually almost pregnant with my second daughter. And that whole album like brings back memories. Oh my God. So yeah, that was a very good experience I had seeing Erykah Badu. And like I keep stressing, if you have never seen her live, I really suggest you do. Look her up, see when she's coming to your town, because she will give you a show. And even if you've seen her before, go see her again. Support her. You know, she's going to be doing this like long time. And it's never the same experience twice or 3 times or 4 times. Like, you will definitely get your money's worth. And if you do not own an Erykah Badu album, I don't even want to know you. So make sure you have that on your playlist, any of her albums, all of her albums, because they're classics. So that is episode 5. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter mostly. That's where I be, jiving around. At BklynTye NYC, and that's BklynTye NYC. And my website is www.BklynTyeNYC.com, and that's BklynTyeNYC.com. Shout me out. If you have any movies that you're watching and you want to share with me, hit me up. You can always email me, the podcast, what's the word, @gmail.com. Be sure to subscribe to my website so you can receive my newsletters for when my podcasts and my blogs drop. Also, purchase my merch to support the cause. I appreciate you all. Share this podcast episode. Share everything that I'm doing. And if you're doing anything dope, or you know any Black-owned businesses or any women brand businesses that you think we should all be talking about and shopping from and visiting, please email me the podcast, what's the word, at gmail.com. And yeah, I like to be able to shout them out, see what they're all about, and spread love. It's the BklynTye way.
Hey, what's up, world? It's your girl, BK Medina, and I'm chilling with my girl, BklynTye, with What's the Word podcast. Check it out.